Hello, future viewers! Last time we finished Shadowgate, and I promised that we would move on to Uninvited with this lovely lady here. Let's see when we can meet her. That's an odd opening screen for the Uninvited, but okay. Let's find out what our situation is. Probably not a good situation, but that's part of the fun. I guess it wouldn't be a Dungeon and Dragon DM for this one, but I'm sure there's plenty of tabletop games that would have this sort of setting in it. And yes, I'm still imagining a monotone reading from some sort of module. Well, that sounds kinda serious, but since we're in a dangerous situation, we shouldn't be too hasty. We should take a close look at what our surroundings are before we make a move. After all, any move could be disastrous if it's the wrong one. Oh, I was hoping that looking at the tree in particular would have its own description, but sadly no. Yeah. I kind of feel that, although... Oh, never mind. Never mind. I guess I do have to leave the car eventually. By the way, in the original version of this game, you were looking to save your kid brother, not your older sister. Why they made that particular change? There's a few reasons I can think of. Maybe not good reasons. But I'd like to hear the speculation of the viewers on that one. Okay, fine. Well, I guess we'll have to leave the car that's about to catch fire. There's nothing that you can take with you out of the car. Whenever you see a line like that, you can be pretty sure that's straight from the original. Well, we're in front of a strange house and there's a mailbox next to us. If much older adventure games are any indication, it might be a good idea to open that mailbox. Games like this, they've been around a very long time, and by that I mean before the days of graphics. I happen to know someone who was a big fan of the original text games from Infocom, Zork and the like. Those were interesting times. Also, are we looking at another warlock? I mean, they don't use that word exactly, but it seems pretty similar to me. Also, a change from the original. You are not allowed into the mansion until you take the pendant. Yes, the NES version got rid of an unwinnable state that way, which I appreciate. And that's because once you're in, there is no getting out. Also, in the original, that carpet, that's a big old pentagram. It's not just a circle with a star in it, it's a very particular kind of rotated star. Also, a clue by looking at things. We're off to a good start. We're a couple rooms in and we haven't been killed by anything yet. Magic is not good or bad. Well... we're likely to encounter more bad than good because of magic, but okay. We will need to use it as a tool every now and then. Yes, magic is perfectly safe to use in a setting like this, which honestly kinda surprised me. I've seen other horror settings where magic is not safe to use, no matter what the spell is. And this seemed like that kind of setting, but oh well. Also, Telemaze is a new spell for the 8-bit version, which is mostly a time-saving tool, and I appreciate it greatly. Well, there's only really one object worth interacting with in this room, but it is very well worth it. So, armed with probably ancient spells, let's move forward. Oh, something is waiting to get you? Probably just my nerves or something. Scarlett O'Hara. That... okay, when I started playing video games, the latest hits at the arcade were things like Centipede and Asteroids and such. And that reference is even old by my standards. And, well, we found that lovely lady on the cover. She was also one of the main features of the demo version of this game. Also, once again, extremely brutal death descriptions, which is, a great deal of the fun in this game, of course. I appreciate the work, I really do. So, we've already explored everything there is to explore, more or less, so how do we deal with this? I mean, we don't have an item to get past this lovely lady yet, but the trick is to look at that door. This will give us a hint of where we are exactly. You see, the doors are guarded by her, however, we can go up the stairs without getting too close, so that's what we do. That was kind of an odd trick, because I usually assume that the pictures here are from the character's viewpoint, but that one was not. And it was a little tricky to figure that one out. Always open scrolls in these games. We're short on actual inventory, but we do have a few tools now. We're getting a little bit more insight into characters than before. Not necessarily a bad thing. And despite the description of this room, you're not really in any danger by taking your time and exploring things. It's more of an, let's call it an atmospheric sort of thing. Well, there are some things that we can look at. Of course. We may be in a possibly nightmarish situation and searching for someone very close to us, but we gotta check our hair. We just gotta. Also, there's not a whole lot we can do in that room. Not for a good long while, I think. And that's a lot of doors to deal with so early. Uninvited has more room branch-offs than Shadowgate does, I think. A hingeless box, huh? I'm not sure what a key would do. Oh, it's probably for that wardrobe or something. But yeah, a hingeless box seems like the sort of thing we'll need an unusual solution to deal with, which, to be fair, is appropriate for a puzzle game like this. African Art Deco, huh? Oh my god, what's that hideous thing on that wall? Okay. Wow, oh boy, being caught dead. Well, good thing that'll never happen in a place like this. And once again, there isn't a whole lot to do here. This voodoo doll looks like a good target for the doll spell. But sadly, that's a red herring. We'll need to find a different sort of doll for that. This game is kinda taking its time to set up atmosphere, though. I don't necessarily dislike that, especially since we're not on any sort of timer anymore. Although, well, that also was changed a little bit in a way that I will describe later. That seems really important, but I'm just gonna leave that alone just for now. Just for now. Don't worry, I'll pick it up later. For those who understand, yeah, have no fear. I will pick that thing up. Well, there we go. Now, we've learned from experience that an item that looks like a really useful weapon is probably not going to work out as well as it might seem. But we'll find something we can do with it. Oh, sounds like it. That looks more like a zombie to me. In the original, it was a peasant-looking sort of person, and he was decapitated and holding his head in one of his hands as well, but said something pretty similar. No escape. But we should check behind that anyway. There might be something useful back there. Well, either that or the guy was telling the truth when he said there was no escape from there. Either or. Well, once again, one of those situations where who could have seen that one coming? I really love the blood-stained uninvited continue screen, by the way. I mean, granted it wasn't incredibly complicated, but still, they did some good things with the hardware. Anyway, I think that's just about it for now. We only have one more door to explore and haven't found a solution to Miss Scarlet O'Hara yet, but you know what, let's not give up. We'll see what happens next time. Later, everyone!